Hi guys, today we're playing my Boros energy list. It's pretty stock, um, except with the exception of this card in the main. You can read it. It's pretty good when you Arena of Glory it out. I think it's strong, and then we're also testing practiced offense. I wanted to test these two cards. Sideboard: one Path, one Purge, two High Noons, two Wraths, two Surgicals, three Blood Moons, two Wear Tear, two Vexing Bauble. Let's get into it. I'm really sad Flage got hit, but what can you do? So, yeah, trying to make it work. I think the deck is still really good. There are builds out there that are doing well, but I don't know. I wanted to put my own spin on things. I don't think Legend of Roku is a main boardable card, but I don't know. All right, Gatatui. Ooh, I know this person probably. All right, so we have a turn one Ragavan. Hold up. Um, um, yeah, I'll keep this. Oh, okay. This guy was genuinely flaming me over thinking about not first picking Minskin Boo yesterday with my friend. Alright, so we have a Thraben Charm for the ley line. That's good. It's gonna get demolished. So this guy's deck, it's just Cascade, but instead of Rhinos, he's cascading into Psychic Frog, which both of the cards suck, by the way. Like, we really do not care about either of them, but he does have Scion of Draco, so we should probably just fire this off here. Nuke that. There shouldn't be any hits that we can grab from him. Yeah, it's a Fairy Time Raffler. And then next turn we can haste a Lightning. And okay, so he does have a Frog. Oh, Riddler. Okay, that's fine. Huh. So I can go Elegant Parlor. No response. I think there are better cards that we can get. Exert here. Tickle you for 7. So he takes 3 first strike from Lightning, and then it doubles the damage from Ragavan, so he takes 7 total. Holy. Holy. This is the most... This is pure aura, by the way. Pure aura. Boom. So he's probably going to have a Cascader here. Ideally, I get to just go a Johnny and then absolutely nuke the Psychic Frog. But, you know, with the Thraben Charm number 2. Yeah. So this is that deck. He revealed... He just hit the Frog. Okay. Sure. Land, please, please, please. Holy chat. Okay, this is fine. So I can go 1, 2, play the Ajani, hold up a discharge on my think I tickle him with lightning here. Because this is first strike, so he has to discard his whole hand. To like... Yeah, so he blocks. I'm fine with moving to first strike damage. He's going to respond by discarding a card. I'm going to respond... He has Poffense in his deck. Holy, that's tough. I'm going to respond with a discharge on the frog. And then he has to discard 2 more cards to the frog. And then lightning will also deal first strike damage, so... I think he has to just dump his whole hand here, maybe? No. He definitely has to discard 2 cards to save the frog, but... Okay, so he decides to not discard anything else. Frog down. He takes 3 damage from lightning because it does have trample. And the next turn I can go a Johnny and Zira to kill him. Okay. Your move, opponent. Yes, they have the Scion of Draco that they want to play. Alright, so they get another frog. They're going to die to a Johnny. Just in case they have subtlety. This should just be a concession, though. Okay. There we go. So Blood Moon will absolutely destroy them. I like Wear Tear. Vexing Bauble is like fine, I guess. Purge. Vexing Bauble doesn't really do that much. I don't really care about their... yeah. So what do I not like in this matchup? I can probably trim on a Bombardment. Voice is kind of homeless. Voice doesn't really do much of anything, actually. And then... I really want to keep in all the copies of this card because that's what we're testing. Maybe Discharge doesn't have that many targets. I don't know. That could be wrong. I don't have experience in this matchup, so... This is a beautiful hand. I don't know if it beats Leyline Scion, but I don't know if many of our hands beat Leyline Scion, so I think I'm just going to keep this. No Leyline. That's good. I will lead on Ragavan because it is our best one-drop. I'm going to fetch Shock to thin the deck. We don't want to draw more lands. Alright. He cracks a Delta, gets a Triumph. Okay, so he definitely has Leyline Binding or Scion of Draco in hand. It's Leyline Binding, okay. Or he's just fetching properly, I'm not quite sure. Send in the Tickle Monster. One mana, he needs a fetch first to get the other card types, yeah. Come on, Leyline Binding me. Beast. Yeah. So that's all of the card types. All of the land types. Bins and Archive. Yep, Leyline Binding. That's fine. don't really want him to think about Blood Moon, so I'm just going to play this and play the Ajani. Because if I play the Plains, it might remind him that I do have Blood Moon in my deck. Okay, he did fetch a basic, unfortunately. So we're probably going to go to game 3 because 3 mana. Toxic Deluge. Okay. Yes, that is fine. I don't really care about Toxic Deluge. Holy lands. Huh. This is weird. I think I like Guide of Souls Surveil, and then next turn I can, and then I can hold up Discharge, and then next turn I go Spyro, and get a new hand. Okay, tapped Hollow Fountain. I don't know why they played Deluge. Johnny is not that scared. Oh wait, Gobbly Bobby, boom. Yes, that's fine. We do not want more lands. Holy. So we are flooding horrifically, but that is okay. So I get to go. Spyro. Discard 2 lands. Wear Tear. So if I go to combat, I declare attackers. If I swing for 1, he blocks, discards a card. In response, I can nuke his Psychic Frog. Okay. If he was good, he would sniff out that I have a Discharge in hand and just not block. Yeah, okay. We are facing a competent Magic player, unfortunately. That is A-okay, though. I do have Wear Tear for his Scion and Leyline Binding. I will definitely block if given the chance. Yeah, he needs to fly here. Yeah, that's fine. 1 card is not that big of a deal. All right. Yeah, Scion of Draco. Perfect. So now I get to go Wear, Tear, blow up Scion, blow up Leyline Binding. And then I get the energy to discharge the Frog for lethal. Oh. So do I play around Force? I'll do it on his upkeep. So he has to like hardcast Force. Yeah, so he has hardcast Force. Okay. That's fine. And then I can discharge to kill his Scion, because this has hexproof. Unfortunately, he is good at magic, so he did sniff out that we had the discharge, so I think it's just right to fire it off there, and then we can cash in this Sunbait Canyon for a card, ideally. Alright, so he sends in the Tickle Monster. Draws a card, up to 5 cards in hand to our 0. Let's draw a heater, please. Holy, that is a heater. So we have the 3rd Guide of Souls. He's going to call me a Lucksack McGee for drawing this discharge. Okay, yeah, no response. So he eats one of our guides. And then this one enters. So I have 5 energy that I can dump into this, so that doesn't even kill the frog yet. I can tickle him for 3, though, which is pretty awesome. Send in the goons! So I just need him to go, like, land drop plus spell, and then the frog dies. I will also block with Guide of Souls. Because if he discards a card... No, I can't block with the guide. Wait, so if I block, he discards a card. In response, he'll have 4 cards in hand. In response, I can discharge it, and it won't die. Do I want to let him dump his... Keep drawing cards like this, though? Creature, please, please. Holy chat. And I discarded the second... Ugh. I discarded the second Marsh Flats. This is a W flood if I've ever seen one. I think I'm going to swing with the Spyro to try to get him to, like, block and kill it. But maybe I should just leave it back to block. I don't know. And then he just, like, flies the frog, you know? Okay, yeah, so he's just taking the damage. He is at 9, which is nice. Yeah, I think I have to just take both of these. I've committed to... Is this lethal on the crackback, though? Because I can fly a Spyro, and then he takes 4, 5, 6. No, that's not lethal. He does take 6 down to 3, though, if he doesn't commit to the board anymore. Another frog? Oh my god, that's disgusting. Scion of Draco. Okay. So I have to discharge this thing. What do we got? A Johnny? Is that gonna do it? The issue is I can't attack another frog because he just discards a bunch of cards and then flies it. This is so annoying. discards a card, Psychic Frog. Exile. Discard a Toxic Deluge. Yeah, I don't think I need some like insane top deck to beat this right here. Don't think that's gonna hold on. If I do this and then swing out, will that get there? Fly a cat token, fly Spyro, swing of lightning. Maybe. They probably have a subtlety though. I'll concede the subtlety, I think. Yeah, I don't think I can beat all of this. Alright. Alright. Do I ever bring in Wrath? No way. Oh yeah, Path to Exile is a super clean answer to the frog. From down to two Blood Moons? I don't know. Blood Moon seems really good against them. Tournament Ragavan, a Johnny Bombardment, beautiful hand. Yeah, turn 1 Ragavan. I think I'd go turn 2 Bombardment. Mold a 6. Mold a 5. Yikes. Keepable 5, hopefully. Mold a 4 would be rough. I had mold a 4 at an Arshiki yesterday. Hey, I won that Legacy 1K I was talking about. I was preparing for in those videos. I got first, but wasn't that much competition, I guess. Yeah, so we'll be at 17. I have a Ragavan for you. It's kind of okay, his hand must really suck. I don't need this anymore. If it's not turn 1, it's not very good. That's got to be wrong. Pitch Force Negation too? Yikes. Okay, we drew a land, which is pretty unfortunate. How is the card? How's the card Goblin Bombardment for you, opponent? Okay, let that resolve. They did pitch a force to their subtlety, which is kind of... Turn 1 subtlety is super aggressive. Okay, they need a lands. There's no way they would... That's like their perfect draw. They just need a land. Okay, they drew a land. They have a frog. Okay. A Johnny Bombardment does not super care about this. Holy... So if I throw here, I flip this, I zero it, I can deal 2 damage. Yeah, so that's just one way to lose. So I'll just pass the turn here. Paw Fence will absolutely demolish him, hopefully. Ugh. Maybe it's wrong to bin the Ragavan, because if we top deck land like I just did, we just get kind of blown out by... Do we have another Shardless Agent? Alright, so I'm going to block unless he flies it. Yep. That's fine. So him having this draw is pretty strong. He kind of gets to unmulligan a little bit. Yeah. That's okay with me. Reveal here. Oof. Can I draw Holy chat. I think I'm just supposed to redraw here, but oh my god, is this terrible. Wow. Wow, this is an incredible draw here. This, I've never, ever seen anything like this before. This is disgusting. If they swing, I'm going to block. Declare attackers. They swing with the frogs. Okay, I will block with my cat warrior token. And then this is a trade unless they grow the frog, and then in response I can throw this cat at his face, and then flip Johnny. Oh my gosh. And like Spyro kind of saves us here. Okay. Cyano Draco. Oh my god, this is despicable. And another land? Are you serious? Wear tear. That's not good enough. I think I'm just gonna paw fence myself just to put a 1/1 counter on my cat. Which is like so bad, but we're in desperation mode here. Alright, Johnny's just dead to this, and then, yeah. Oh my god. Just land. What, our opening hand had 3 lands, and we drew all lands and a wear tear? Oh my god, this is so just nasty. Yeah, so we lose because we flood out. Like, yes, legit drawing all lands. So beautiful hand on the play. Turn 1 Ragavan. Turn 2 Pride. Alright, so that game I had 3 lands, and I drew land. I drew 4 lands for turn. Alright, so we're up against Eldrazi or the Trudge Fight Rigging deck. God, that was such a disgusting game. I'm so disgusted I actually have to put that up on YouTube. That's gross. Alright, so it is Tron. They've been a tower at Talisman. They're still playing Talisman? Ew. It's gotta be wrong. Mind Stone is just way better if you're playing colorless, right? So ideally this Ragavan connects, and then we just get to go triple cat. Alright, so they have a Dismember. Which member? Dismember. Boom. And also, like, that game 2 against him, I, like, super flooded as well. Man. It's regrettable. Alright. Here are 2 1/1s. Also, like, I'm only playing 22 lands in the deck, if we look. Like a lot of lists are playing 23 with a mountain, but... Alright, so second E-Temple pass. Land. Combat. Declare attackers. Double E-Temple is not the scariest draw from them, I don't think. I mean, they could have a K-Command, which is fine. K-Command, Scry Draw, make dudes, double block, sack them so I don't get life. Or they could just do that, I guess. So they need their mana. They can't cast Ugin, which is like the main card I'm worried about. I think I'm going to slow roll this Ajani. Because I don't want it eating a Devourer of Destiny, which is probably what they're about to do. Because if they go Land Devourer, that's probably their line here. And then they just eat, like, my Ragavan or one of my Prides. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so they have 5, 6, 7 mana, yeah. And they did reveal Devourer of Destiny, so they're about to cast that card. Yes. They do hit a cat, unfortunately. Ideally, they just hit Ragavan, and I can... Alright, we do not need lands. Ideally, they just hit Ragavan, and I get to swing out for free. What a beautiful draw. So they're going to block Ragavan. They get hit for a lot, though. They get for 3, and then I gain a life, and I make a cat. And now their big worm just cannot attack. So they have a power plant and a tower. They have... Yes, bro, that is very good. K-Command, eat a Johnny, maybe? That would be good for them. Sowing Microspawn. Okay, so they are playing green. That's why they're playing that. Alright. Alright, good job, man. You're an AI, I think. Swing with the worm. Aw, dang it. Dang it. I think they fetched the wrong Tron land. I mean, they probably just have it already in hand, but, you know. How's the card practiced offense for you, bud? Boom. So this gets double strike. If I swing all out, they block here, take 8. I think I'll leave a Johnny back. They can take 6. So they take 6, and then I get to flip a Johnny. I'm probably just gonna uptick. No, I'll 0 him. Because the wider I go, the better Poffense gets. Poffense flashback. Ideally, I can just draw... I mean, they're dead to a Johnny 0 with the Ragavan. Ideally, I just draw land so I can dash a Ragavan and then cast Poffense with flashback to just, like, super kill them. Okay, yeah, they definitely fetch the wrong Tron land with their Micah spawn. Oh my god, that's so sad. Okay, yeah, they die. They are dead to my Johnny Zero. Alright, opponent. What are your thoughts on this card? Red creature hits the stack. And do they concede? No. Okay. I will tickle you for 7, I think. Oh. But why do you concede? Alright. Bring in Heine, or bring in Blood Moons. Voice doesn't really do anything. I can trim on that. And then Charm isn't that good either. Alright. Cool. Yeah, this hand is good, I think. I will slam that mulligan button. This hand's fine. I think I've been actually, knowing me, I think I can bin Marsh Flats and we'll be fine. Devourer. They exile a K command, Urza's Mine, and a Sowing Myco Spawn. Okay, so the other card definitely was just like another K command, right? Because you never ever... Yeah, see? We drew the land off the top anyway. It does not matter. I'm like... When you get a flood, it's chill. Yeah, so it's definitely got to be another K command on top, because there's no way you say no to K command and a land. They are... It might just be another land, too, like a tower. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I would have felt like such an idiot if I been to the land, or if I been the Thraben Charm, because, like, look at this. At least I get to go Sunbait King and discard the land I top deck next turn and this Marsh Flats for the Spyro, so could be worse. So they're going to crack the map. I'm going to get a 1-1. That's 6 permanents. I need 4 more. E-Temple. It might be another Myco spawn, maybe? Forest, or they played E-Temple, I'm sorry. I am a chud. So they have Myco Spawn, or Fleshmaker, or, yeah, K Command, okay. Yeah, so that's definitely what they kept on top. I don't know why they didn't make 2 dudes, maybe they wanted... Dismember. That makes sense. Given we didn't top deck a land, I think I'm just going to play this and play this to surveil. Or hold up Thraben Charm to deal 6 to like a... no, that's not how that works. Because Devour is a cast trigger and not an ETB trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So if they play another Temple, they can... Devour. Okay. Do they have a Myco spawn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they have a Myco spawn. Thought Not Seer. Okay. I will not respond, and then in response to this trigger. Yeah, I think I just need to kill this because it gums up the board a lot, unfortunately. We'll shock here, and then... So I draw a card. Alright, so they take Spyro. I have 2 lands in hand. And that's kind of unfortunate for me, but... I think I just need to pop this Sunbait Canyon. Alright, we drew the Chud of Victory. Go, Chud of Victory! Swing for 4. They could block my Pride and sack the Eldrazi so I don't gain life. Or they don't do that, okay. So they definitely don't have the 3rd Tron land, because if they did, that's what they would do. Or they just have All Is Dust and it just like does not matter at all. One of those two things, probably. Their hand could just be 3rd Tron land plus All Is Dust. But okay, that is the advantage of just flooding out like a beast. Is Thought-Knot Seer does legit nothing. Okay. Alright, fine. We got our good top decks back. Thank you, deck. No response. I think I just attack with everything. Because they can go block my Pride, sack the Eldrazi, block my Voice, eat it. And then they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down to 2. But if they don't block my Pride and sack and then don't block my Voice, they're just like super duper dead. So yeah, they're probably just gonna do what I said. Unless they don't see the line about this, but wow. I can't believe that, actually. So they definitely have, like, what, Ugin in hand or something? Like, they have to have All His Dust. That's their only out here. I sacrifice these after the Pride trigger. So if he plays All His Dust, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that is the All His Dust mana, but every second that passes, it's less likely that they have that. Okay, so they do have All His Dust. That's fine. They are at 1 life. They don't attack out of fear of Ragavan. That's probably smart. They get to Surveil here. Lightning is not going to do it, I don't think. I mean, if I draw a land here, I'm going to look like a chud, but Goblin Bombardment, that was a beautiful draw. Okay, I think it's safer in my hand than it is on the battlefield. So I'm just going to pass. So now all I need to do is draw a spell and they lose. Or a creature. Why'd they concede? What? Surely that's wrong. Alright, whatever. They weren't even dead. Alright, well, I think we can mulligan. Yeah, I guess. I mean, we draw the second land. We can go turn on Ragavan, turn to a Johnny. Oh my god. Okay, this is probably Yawgmoth. Okay, we drew the bombardment. I'm gonna just get the fetch. I'm gonna just shock, and ideally we just top deck the second land, because if we don't, we're super cooked. Forest, yeah, this is definitely Yawgmoth. Oh, Devoted Druid combo. Okay, land, 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 please. I think I'm fine trading a Ragavan for a Devoted. Or, no, they won't. It's not even a trade, and they just would chump block. Are they going to chump block with Ragavan? No. Okay. What are we cooking with here? Nature's Rhythm. Okay. I think I should just kill this now. Okay, so they're not going to let me bank energy. That's fine. I don't care. So if I draw a second land here, have another one? Really? Okay. I'm so good at this game. A Johnny Bombardment should wreck the small creature deck. The Badgermole Cub. Huh, so I can fetch here. Yeah, Badgermole Cub is -1 mana, which I think is just like not what we want to be doing here. Let me think. So I go a Johnny Bombardment. Throw the cat at their face. Flip a Johnny. They take 1. And then I 0 Johnny and kill their Devoted Druid. Okay. They did find another land. The Nature's Rhythm. That's good value, I guess. Sylvan Safekeeper? Ooh, that's not good for them, I don't think. I think I should just try to kill it so they can't combo off, right? Like, them sacking a land is so bad here, right? Okay, yeah. Of course, they just don't sack the land. Alright, and then I hold up Thraben Charm to exile their graveyard. Or kill a creature. Okay. That was easy. Don't think we need Paw Fence, and the Chud of Victory isn't really doing much. I just want Graveyard 8 to get rid of their Nature's Rhythms, and then a Path. It's just like 1 mana instant speed removal. Alright, yep. Lush Portico, keep it on top. Okay, they like their top card. Not having one of our 8 kill spells is kind of awkward here, but Delighted Halfling, okay, that blocks my Ocelot Pride. This is called being good at Magic, by the way. This is what separates the great players from the good players, is top decking everything you need right when you need it. I don't think I need a Surgical Delighted Halfling. That seems really terrible. So you guys think. Green Suns for 2. Okay. Besage. Huh, okay. I can see why he was thinking. Oh. He wants the Besage to blow up my bombardment. That's fine. I don't have a bombardment, but if I did, that would be good to keep, I guess. So I surveil here. Oh my god. Like I said, what is it that separates the good players from the great players? Top decking the nuts every time. So I will swing with both of these. And then I get the Surgical their Devoted Druids in their draw step, which is not very good for them. Wow, no blocks. I don't know what that plays around, but that's surely wrong. Any kill spell I would have had already kills that. I mean, it plays around Bombardment, but I just get to go end step, make a dude anyway, so... I'll hold control, I guess. Alright, so I'll let them go to their upkeep and then their draw step, and then I'm going to Surgical this in their draw step. So they obviously did not have a Devoted Druid in hand because they would have just held the Besage and then played Devoted Druid last turn. They probably drew it for turn. Yeah, they probably drew it for turn because otherwise they would have just saved their Green Suns and their Besage. They could have probably just gone Dryad Arbor, Devoted Druid. Hello. Okay, so it's selecting all of them. Yeah, you always want to surge, or at least against the decks that play at sorcery speed. Ugh. You want a surgical in the draw step in case that they draw the card that you're looking to surgical. Green Suns for 2. Okay, so they play the Dryad Arbor as their land for turn, and they Green Suns for 2. They get the Badger Mole Chud. Okay, that is fine with me, I think. I don't know why it's a 1-1. Shouldn't it be a 2-2 after you put the counter on it, right? Whatever. I think I discard Lightning Spyro. Or no, I'll discard Lightning Ragavan. This game could go long. I am in no danger of being comboed out, though, I think. So, that's good. I did, in fact, draw another Ragavan, too. I'm going to go declare attackers, swing here. They block, and then before damage, I'll probably throw the Ragavan or the Spyro at it. Whatever they block with, because I want to. So I'll deal first strike damage, and then before regular damage, I'm going to throw this Spyro, probably, because I want to make copies of these tokens. Yeah. And now they are, like, super cooked. On the upkeep, also, I can kill this Dryad Arbor. Okay. What? They don't want to play anymore? Dang it. Dang it. Prisak. Yep, this hand is great. Turn on Ragavan. You got the dog in the profile. Roof. I'm sorry. Alright, so I get to hit with the Ragavan, see what they kept on top. This might be Living End, which is kind of tough, except for we have 3 main deck Thraben Charms, so that's kind of wholesome, I think. Okay, it's Brood Scale. I think I'm just going to go Ocelot Pride, hold up Thraben Charmed, and nuke their Urza Saga that they could play, or kill a creature. Because in response to the Saga getting his first chapter to add the mana, we can respond with Thraben Charm to just absolutely nuke it. You might be you're digging for something. Ancient Stories. Forest, okay. They get the land that plays, yeah, okay. Forest, nice. Ancient Stirrings again. This should be a good matchup. The first time I ever played against this deck, I actually played against Matt and Acid on RC. And, like, I was a complete luck sack, and I had 3 discharges all 3 games. And I won, but, you know, it's chill. I don't think this deck is very good at all, by the way. Alright, come on. E-Temple. Okay. I kind of like Thought-Knot Seer in this deck because it's like a Thoughtseize. Okay, we don't need another land. We have plenty of mana with our Ragavan. I mean, that's a good utility land, but, like, yeah, I'd rather just, like, have a draw like this, and then we can hold up Discharge plus Thraben Charm plus Surveil. Boom. Okay. Maybe it was wrong to yield through there. Maybe I should have cast the Rumble, but, like, this is so much pressure now that I have City's Blessing. If I cast the Rumble, I would have not been able to hold up double interaction plus Surveil as well, maybe? I don't know. Maybe casting a Rumble was correct, because I go down 1 treasure, but I get the permanent back with the spawn. Alright, so they have 7 cards in hand. They are going to die. Post-board, I can bring in Path, Wear Tears. That's it. Path and Wear Tear. Alright, your go, opponent. What you got? W slow roll. Boom. Alright. Alright, so they Ballista for 1. Alright, I'll Surveil and then discharge this and kill them probably. I think their plan is... Beautiful top deck. Okay, now I think I hold the discharge because I don't think they're just going to fire off this Ballista at a cat right now. But in response to Johnny, they have to. And then I just get to discharge my own Johnny. And then they die. Unless they kill my Ragavan. But then I just play Spyro and they die, so... It's a lose-lose scenario. Okay, no response. Let's just clear this out of the way. And then I can Thraben Charm my own creature and kill them, but, like... Okay, they have to ping Ragavan here, or else they just lose. 1 red. Okay, they have Unholy Heat. Huh. So if I flip in response, I can put a 1/1 counter on all my cats. This might be bait. Actually, I don't think I can lose if I just hold up Thraben Charm. So that's fine. And then they get to kill, like, a Pride or a Ragavan in response. Yeah, Pride. They do get tickled for 7 down to 8. Grove of the Burn Willows. Okay. Just hold up this mana. I guess the only way I lose is if they go Brute Scale plus Adapt plus Blade plus Equip. I don't even know if their deck can do that, though, with 4... On turn 4? With nothing out? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, they have a Flesh Raker, sure. Yeah, this is fine. They're still super dead. Discharge here. Hold up Thraben Charm. I would just concede if I were them. Okay. Combat, send in the goons! Boom. So they can stop me from gaining life by blocking here and then sack can't, and then he can block here and they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They gain 2, they're at negative. They're at 0. I guess this happens after damage, so they'll go to -2 here. Unless they have... They can't have anything. They have to have fire magic. Fire magic me to win. Send in the goons. So they block here, sack. Or no, if they block here and block here, they can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's wrong. They have to block here, they have to block here. They take 1, 2. They go to -1 and they gain 2 life and die. They should still be at -1 after that, right? Oh, they're doing this so they gain 2. Okay, sure. Unholy Heat my Ragavan. Okay, alright. I like it. So they gain a life before I... Yeah, okay. And then they take this down to 2. Okay, okay. They found the line. Good job. I didn't even see that. I will hold up Thraben Charm. Please don't K-return me, twin. Boom. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of rough for them, I think. Maybe I want Blood Moons too, but I know I definitely want Wear Tears and the Path here. Lightning we don't need. Paw Fence is slow. I mean, it slams the door shut, but the Chut of Victory isn't really doing anything. I think 2 Blood Moon is fine. Alright, we have a Discharge, and this is a beautiful hand. Turn 1, Surveil. Turn 2, a Johnny. Turn 3, Blood Moon, if they don't do anything. Alright, I'll keep this. Alright, so he's going to name Goblin Bombardment. That's okay. You might name Marsh Flats like a Giga Chad? No, okay. You never name Marsh Flats. Don't think I need that. Oh. Holy wear tear value. Yep, Rumble. Okay, well there goes the blades from his deck. I'm probably gonna go discharge on the Eldrazi spawn and then tear his Urza Saga. How did I gain life? Oh, go for the burn wall. Sure. We'll go tear. Destroy the Urza Saga, and then I probably am supposed to discharge this to like try to cut him off mana. He did not take the Saga off the Rumble, but also milling 3 blades means it's like really difficult to. He's not yielded through the turn either. Yeah, but milling 3 blades makes it really difficult to get a combo. I don't actually even know if this deck is playing more than all 4 blades. It might only be playing 3, and then just milling all 3 is really brutal. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4 card types in the yard. Okay, he does have the Temple. So this Blood Moon is going to put in work. And of course, we top deck Discharge. So next turn I just get to go a Johnny, hold up, Discharge. You might have Force of Vigor too, but I mean, that's like a fine trade with me. Yeah. Alright, what you got, opponent? Alright, another reshuffle. Give so much mana. Oh, wait. Chat, what does the Oracle text on Blood Moon say? Boom. They don't have an Unholy Heat, I think, because they would have just fired it off there. They did find a basic forest. Writhing Christopher. Okay, sure. Boom. The Writhing Christopher. I don't think it's going to do anything against a Johnny, but it's kind of cool. I mean, it does ramp him a lot, so that's kind of unfortunate. I'm probably just going to tickle him with my Cat Warrior token. For 2. Send in the Tickle Monster. Boom. Yeah, so he definitely wants to save this mana for something, because he didn't equip the Blade on the Writhing Christopher. He is tapped out of colored mana, though, so I'll keep this a Johnny. Yield to all. Yes, flip a Johnny. Cat. I think I'm just supposed to go after the spawn tokens, honestly, because, okay, 4 damage could kill the Christopher, but I don't really care about the Writhing Christopher, so I'll just nuke a spawn token. Yeah. Alright, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4 card types. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. It's not enough. It's not enough. Ballista for X is 2? What? Oh, they get to equip the blade and then... Okay. Kill that. Huge blowout. Or me having discharge. Yeah, I would have gotten wrecked because they get to kill my cat, kill my cat, kill my cat, kill Ragavan, swing and kill a Johnny. Yeah. That would have been a ginormous blowout. Now they have 5 types in the yard, though, so that's kind of unfortunate. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 mana. Alright, I cannot let a Johnny die here. It's thinking about it. Ugh, I hate it when it does this. I will block the Writhing Christopher. Okay. There we go. Crisis averted on the... Yeah, that Ballista would have absolutely demolished me. Oh my god, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Top deck Spyro. No response. I think I'm supposed to hold this so they have to think about interaction at least. Alright, nuke their Eldrazi spawn. Cut them off of mana for Emrakul, because that's really what I'm scared of right now. Yeah, so you should sack it. Yeah. I am shields down if he combos here. But he has to have a combo plus a payoff too, right? I can beat 2 infinite infinites, unfortunately. That's disgusting also. That, like, I should probably represent something. 4 mana. If you got another Ballista, that would be really sad. Oh my gosh, okay, yeah. That is unfortunate. So we can go equip and then kill both my Cat Warriors plus my Guide of Souls or my Spyro. Oof. And then I have to chump, and then I'm down to no permanents. But I can sack the Spyro to, like, make 2 dudes, so... That's rough. But this one is a lot less disastrous than the other one, because at least I have 2 toughness creatures because I top deck Spyro like a demon. So maybe I'm not even supposed to bluff interaction because he just has to jam here at this point. He's in a really tough spot. So I'm gonna Johnny. I'm gonna block with Spyro. Get down. Yeah. Okay, so he gets to put a... Oh, and then he gets to kill my Johnny. He did not kill my Johnny. That's definitely got to be wrong, right? Oh, wait. Johnny doesn't even do anything anymore. Because of... I mean, I just have to hope he misplays. But he can just kill all my 1 toughness creatures for the rest of the game. Yeah. So I need a ringer off the top here to win. Because he just gets to kill my Johnny, swing at me for 2. Yeah, Walking Ballista is kind of a nightmare for me. Do I just need a... Maybe I bring in Wrath Disguise, honestly. So he gets Okay, he gets a land. That's good for me. He does get a Boseiju, though. That's not very good for me. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to bring in Wrath here against him. Yeah, so now I take 4 and a Johnny dies. Yeah, this is looking really bad. Really, really bad. Yeah, I'll probably bring in Wrath because it also like cleans up the construct tokens and stuff too. Yeah, we can go to the next game. I don't think I can beat this card. Yeah, okay. Okay. Begin sideboarding. I can probably go down on the Chut of Victory, and given he has the, I don't know, Bombardment's really good against him, but also Pithing Needle might... Huh. I don't think they have a lot of 1-mana creatures. I mean, they might have Unholy Heat, but turn 1 Ragavan into Blood Moon on turn 2 is like too irresistible of a curve. And like ideally we just top deck the second land like a demon, like a fetch land or a plains off the top would be beautiful. In Magical Christmas Land, that's what I would draw here, but honestly, like I have Ragavan, and that should be able to carry me. Please carry me, Ragavan. You are the best of us. They are... Okay, yep, no creature on turn 1. Like I was hoping. They do have a forest, unfortunately. That's kind of rough, but... I might just go turn 2 Ocelot Pride at Johnny if I draw land. I mean, Guide Pride is still curving out on turn 2, but we're just... Writhing Christopher enters the revealed card zone. Okay. Draw a Plains, please. Please, 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 please. Oh my god, I'm not good enough at Magic. Alright. Tickle you for 2. Declare attackers. If I hit a Rumble, I'm definitely casting that because I need to... Even if I had an Ancient Stirrings, holy Malevolent Rumble. Alright, second main phase, I will cast Malevolent Rumble. If I miss a land here, that's really unfortunate, but you know, what can you do? We did not miss a land. I think I just take basic plains here. And then I can go cast a Johnny. Two mana. Pyroclasm. Ugh. Yes, I will flip a Johnny. Land, please, please, please. Holy. That doesn't really do anything, but at least I have the option to... I think I'm going to go dash and then play Guide Pride. Oh, I should have played the Guide of Souls first. I guess if I hit, like, something off of this, I might play that, actually. So, it's like... Sire of Seven Deaths? Ew. Okay. Sire of the Seven Chuds. Boom. Play a Pride. Why do they have that in against me? That's gross. Okay, Writhing Christopher is going to die to my Thraben Charm, I hope. Yeah, because it's 5 toughness. I just, yeah. Oh, they play an Urza Saga instead. So they have a Christopher. They find 3 lands and a Christopher. They take the temple. Okay. So their hand is Writhing Chrysalis, E-Temple, 3 mystery cards. Ideally, I just draw a land here. I'm so good. I'm so good at this game. Alright. So I will get a Plains and then cast the Ragavan. Pay a life. Oh, I should have played Blood Moon first. Oops. I'm bad at this game. Never mind. They probably have an Unholy Heat for my God of Souls. Is that what they're thinking about? Is that what they are thinking about? How many card types do they have in yard? They have 1, 2, 3. 3 card types. Okay. Holy slow roll. Just play your card. Yes, you have the Unholy. Yes, I know. I know, beast. Alright, here's a Blood Moon. The Chud Moon. Boom. So they do still get to play the Writhing Chrysalis, which is kind of a problem, but I do have the Thraben Charm for that, so it still dies to Thraben Charm. Send in the goons. We have a lot more pressure this time with the Blood Moon out than last time, so it's good. They just take it, okay. They have a follow-up play to their Chrysalis, or they just want to make it bigger or something, I don't know. But at least now it's like super duper dead. They might just go like Blade, and then Blade into Brood Scale and to make infinite mana, which would kind of suck, but okay, they're just playing Chrysalis, that's good. Alright, upkeep, draw for turn. Holy, beautiful top deck. They could have another Wrath, which would kind of suck, but nuke this. Holy bro, what are you thinking about? It's taking 10 damage. Holy bro. If this guy goes K command, if this guy goes think K command, I mean K command has to exile my pride and then make a dude, and then even then it's still taking 8. Yeah, that's super dead. What are you doing? Yeah, okay. Sure, man. So I don't gain the life off of... They go 1 top. That's unfortunate. It's still super dead. Okay, combat. Declare attackers. Swing for 4. And then hopefully we can hit like a Rumble or something. Or an Anxious Stirring. This would be cool. Emrakul. Okay, glad that's off the top of their deck. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, 5 card types. 9 mana for Emrakul. They do have a brood scale. That is an issue. They cannot cast it this turn. Thankfully. They have a blade. Okay, they have a blade. They have a brood scale. They have no way to make a spawn. So that's good. Alright, can we draw a spell? No, that's okay. So I go to 2. Springleaf Drum. Okay, well, I'm glad I took that because I can... Oh, I have the City's Blessing already. Okay. Alright, do your thing, opponent. Do whatever. If you have Forest, if you top deck of the Forest, you're just the best player ever. Blade, okay. Do they have an Unholy Heat? Okay, sure. So they get to make infinite mana, and they go infinitely large. What's your payoff? They have 6 minutes left on the clock, too, so... Aren't I yielding through this turn? Alright, you've so much mana. So much. Alright, so he has a spell. What is it? What you got? K command for X is 20. Okay. We should have just kept going, but... So every second that passes, it's more likely that he just did not find he just did not find 3 top, 17 to the bottom. Alright, he has a ballista. Can you win despite all of your slow rolling, King? Alright, yes, you have... Alright, I think you could do it in 2 minutes, but... Alright, despite the slow roll, I still do lose. And that's okay. We are 2-2. Let's see if we can go positive. Flooding out like round 1 is just so rough. Alright, let's finish positive. Yep, this hand's good. I'll keep it. Turn 1, Pride. Turn 2, a Johnny. Turn 3, Bombardment. Mold a 6. I hope this is the mirror, because this hand would demolish a mirror. Mold a 5? Oof. Okay. So this hand is... Land, MH3 card, MH2 card, MH1 card, MH3 card, MH3 card. Mold a 4? This is a Neo brand? This might just be... This deck is just Modern Horizons block constructed. So they mold a 4. If this is Neo brand, that would be pretty rough. Otherwise, I think we're in a good spot. It might be Titan, too. Alright, here's an Onslaught Pride. Go ahead, opponent. Verdant Catacombs could be Neo brand, unfortunately. It's definitely not Titan. Just play this, swing for 2. I'll probably play a Johnny because that is less... It's more aggro, so against the mold of 4. Verdant Catacombs. Okay. If I see a Fatal Push, I'm going to be really happy. Basic Swamp. Fatal Push. Okay. Beautiful. So we're playing against a fair deck, and they mold a 4. Okay, so it's a black-based... Is this Spike's Mono Black Coffers deck, maybe? I'm not quite sure. I think I'm going to swing out and then see what they do. They might have a Bowmaster, but then I just discharge a token, I guess. No, Bowmaster is the punish here. They do not. So I get to... Don't have Bowmaster. Alright. Here's a Bombardment. Do you concede, opponent? Okay. I think I just gotta make him have the push. If they had it, I feel like they would have already killed the Ajani. Yes, okay. Good game, Beast. I don't know if most fair decks can beat this curve out on their roll before, but it could be an unfair deck. I'm not quite sure. It could be Soul Trader combo. Maybe a Shieldred's Edict would... Yeah, okay, they have a Shieldred's Edict. Alright, sure. Okay. This is definitely a Spike list, because no one else will play Shieldred's Edict. Parlor. keep that, I guess, because I can like chain Spyros. I don't know. Because now I get to keep one of my 2 Spyros. The annoying thing about having Goblin Bombardment out is you can't really yield to all ever, or like F6 ever, because you can. If they have a kill spell, you always want to sack for an extra damage, and if you don't, you just feel like a fool. So this turn I get to go Guide of Souls, play another Spyro. They surveil. Yeah. Bowmasters on the graveyard. Yeah, Bowmasters is really bad against Bombardment because I just get to trade whatever they target for the... Ooh, Thoughtseize is kind of brutal here. They get to take Spyro. I don't know. I'm still, like, cracking them for 2 a turn. Boom. Alright, so there's 3 of my Spyros gone. I get to untap. If I draw a land, I might... Okay, never mind. So the Chud of Victory is a beautiful top deck because I get to go Exert Arena. Undo. White man. Cast the Chud of Victory. Okay. What? And I think that's actually lethal there. With the Bombardment out. Okay. I have no idea what they're playing. I think Celestial Purge would be good. Maybe. Holy computer. Don't let me sideboard. Computer. Alright, yeah, so I'll just take the Purge. I don't need High Noon. I'll probably cut up offense and run it like that. Yeah, this hand looks fine. Looks like they are keeping their 7-card hand instead of mulliganing to 4. What? I have not seen this card in forever, dude. This card's not even that good against me either, because I just play in a Johnny and I win. But, okay, opponent. Sure. And they still enter, so Guide of Souls, like, still kind of pops off. I don't know. Yeah, just being able to insta-flip a Johnny is, like, kind of awesome for me. I need lands, so I'm probably just going to play this Pride and hold up a Surveil. You could have Bowmaster, but I'm fine. Just like... They do not. Okay. Can it... Okay. Computer, explode. So they do enter and then they just immediately die, right? Yeah. Boom. Illness in the ranks. This might be like some sort of necro deck. Alright, if it is a necro deck, they do not have a necro on turn 3, which is nice. Beautiful draw. So now I get to play the Chud of Victory. Go! Chud of Victory. So I get to play this, and then if they Bowmasters me, I can just, like, fly the... Okay, they cannot play spells on my turn, so I'm just going to swing. I'll probably fly the Ocelot Pride, because you always want to fly the creatures that are worse with the Guide of Souls. Because then they're incentivized to kill the creatures that don't really do a lot, rather than killing your creatures that are actually good, like the Guide of Souls here. Because now, if they have a kill spell, they have to pick between a 3/3 with lifelink and my Guide of Souls, which is like giving me so much value with the voice. So it just makes it harder for them. Because if I fly the Guide of Souls, the obvious... Okay. I mean, that's cool too, I guess. Professor Big D. Okay. You kind of get punished for flying there. I was not playing around Professor Delian Fell, though, when I was making my decisions, so I do not need that. Definitely not an Aspiring Spike deck. He absolutely hates this card. Draw a card, lose a life. Okay. If I draw, what do I need? Do I even fire off double destroy? I think I have to, right? Just have to kill it. I think I have to do that. It's too much value. Maybe that's a misplay. I'm not quite sure. I don't want him gaining life, I guess, is my reasoning. Alright, so he's no land drop, so it's 4 spells in hand. I think at this point I have to play Spyro and Disc. That plays so into Bowmasters, though. I think I can afford to play around Bowmasters and just play my Goblin Bombardment here. I'm not under a ton of pressure to do anything, especially since the Planeswalker is gone. Alright. Here you go. And now if I play Spyro next turn and they Bowmasters in response, I can throw the Spyro at the Bowmasters to stop them from getting so many triggers. So they have 6 spells in hand. I think I'll play Spyro, ditch the Thraben Charm, and the Chud of Victory. I like just having multiple Spyros in case the new hand that I draw into is really bad. They might respond with a Bowmaster. Okay, they do not respond with a Bowmaster. Paw Fence is a great draw with my Spyro in hand. I don't know. I feel like I should try to get value out of... Oh, wait. Probably the kill spell. Thinking about... You should activate Castle Lochthwain, I think. Boom. Okay. No kill spells, no... lands. What on earth does this guy have? Maybe another Wrath in hand? But like that's so bad I got my cards back already. Meathook Massacre for X's too, yeah. Okay, so I'll... Alright, that stops my bombardment from being very good. think I'm going to haste this Spyro. So ideally, I just discard these two and I draw a land, and then I can flashback Paw Fence and crack for 6 with my Spyro. So I can give this double strike and then put him to 1. Force of Despair. Okay. That sucks. Alright, so I'll sack this. Holy computer, you suck. This has to be Goria, or, Necro. Yeah, I'm pitching March. Yeah, it's gotta be Necro. Double strike. Boom. Boom! So if I sack a creature on their turn, I think they take the damage. Witherbloom Charm to kill my bombardment. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go Guide of Souls, Haste a Ragavan. I think I'm going to not fly the Ragavan because it's like... The Ragavan's a higher priority for them than the Guide of Souls, so I'll just keep the energy, so if they kill the... Also, it's not permanent, so like the counter... Yeah, so the counter's not being permanent makes it not very good to do that. 2 mana, March for 1. Yeah, see, so if I paid the energy, then I would have gotten super duper blown out. They are at 9 now, unfortunately. If they play okay, they chop deck to land. Holy, what a beautiful draw, actually. What an amazing top deck, actually. Holy. So I'm going to fly this Guide of Souls. So they take 3 and then they take 6, and that's lethal. Unless they have something. Yeah, Lightning Army of 1 is low-key goated. Holy, I know the next clickbait thumbnail I'm using. Boom. Alright. Come on, opponent. What are you thinking about? Are you accepting your demise? Mold of 4 with Necro is like really unlucky, I think. Witherbloom Charm, okay. Do they have another kill spell? I mean, their deck is like all kill spells, right? So, yeah. So they have 1 card in hand. They're at 11. That's unfortunate, but I don't think any top deck was going to beat. I do have 2... How many Spyros do I have in yard? I have 2 Spyros in yard, so I can start using those. Maybe it was wrong to exert Arena, but that was just lethal, so... If I draw a land, I can start... Okay. Yeah, I'm going to start using my Spyros to make dudes. So they have 2 spells in hand. They're probably just more removal. I don't think I have to commit more to the... Ugh, it's weird. I think I have to commit more to the board, actually. Just put them on like a 3-turn clock here with this. Okay, they have a push for my Ajani. They gain a life. Meat hook is so annoying. I think they would have been like at 2 by now if they didn't have the meat hook. They decide to not draw a card and take 2 off the castle, which is probably wrong. I don't know. They might have a Necro in hand, and then it's like, okay. Oh, yes, meat hook is gone. Okay, that's good. Alright. So they definitely top-decked that, otherwise they wouldn't have pushed my Ajani. But if they go... Ideally, they just activate Castle Lochthwain. Okay, awesome. They don't have a Necro still. They're casting... They have another spell in hand that they could cast. It's probably a Thoughtseize, maybe? Thoughtseize also, just like the existence of that card, incentivizes me to just play whatever I top deck. I can escape the Spyro. Or exile the Spyro to... I hate how I'm down on time because it's just like... I don't know, I feel like I've been playing fast enough, but... Yeah, it's like... They Bowmasters and ping my thing main phase? Okay. Two Chunguses. Yeah, Castle Lochthwain should be able to win them this game, but they only have 10 health, so it's like... It's kind of weird. I think I'm just gonna crack him with the elementals. If they play fetch land, red source, or if they just like play red source, what's the other card? Goblin Lore, that'd be funny. Pretty disastrous, but it'd be funny. Yes, their last card in hand is definitely a Thoughtseize. Okay, so they play a Swamp, 2 cards. They have another Bowmaster. They get to eat my pride. They have a Thoughtseize as their last card, I would guess. They are swinging for 1. Interesting. Celestial Purge. I'm probably going to save that for a Necro. I think this just like staves off all of their pressure, so I will keep my 1/1 back to block me. They do go to 5. Play a Verdant Catacombs. Please just play a Shieldred the Apocalypse, bro. Wallahi, you've got that. Right? Okay, no attacks. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad. I don't think I'm allowed to crack Sunbait Canyon into the face of Double Bowmaster. I really want to, but I don't know. I think Sunbait Canyon is a lot better than Dalvoken Encampment, despite what the lists are running. Hard cast Soul Spike. That's fine. So they are out of fetchables, probably, is what that means. I mean, they don't have Necro Dominance. Okay. Please just swing with the Bowmasters. Dang it. Yeah, I will exile that. So now I can bring in Wear Tears against them. Holy deck. You're malfunctioning. Yeah, so I can bring in Wear Tear and like Vexing Bauble, I guess. I don't know. Vexing Bauble doesn't even seem that good. Okay, so they do play Overgrown Tomb. That is a card in their deck. Yeah, I like Vexing Bauble, Wear Tear. Holy computer, do nothing. This computer is like kind of terrible, but it's chill because it is something, you know. Fatal pushes my elemental, really? Okay. Sure, opponent. Do a Boggart Trawler. Maybe I can cut Paw Fence, because like in the top deck war it's really bad. I already exiled, or I already used my one though, so it's chill. Holy, okay, I have an answer to Necro. I think I am in a spot where I just need to draw a card here. Okay. That's unfortunate. Yes, that's extra 4 damage for them. Or an extra 2 damage, and then an extra 2 damage every turn. So I need something good here. Even like Ocelot Bride would be really good because I can just eat their Boggart Trawler and then. Okay. Holy chat. Wait for the program to respond. Alright, come on. Come on, Bigums. Just kill me. Just kill me. That's 8 damage, so I'm dead unless I top deck something really strong here. They also just like have to have nothing, okay? And drum roll, please. Heater. That is a heater, actually. That's exactly what we needed. Something like this. That's actually perfect. I don't think I could have asked for I don't think I could have asked for a better top deck. It just comes with 2 creatures instead of 1. So even if they have a kill spell for my cat, I just decline to flip a Johnny, and then I can live non-token creature of their choice. Okay. I think I have to. I probably should have responded and killed the Orc army, huh? Oh well, but I get to block here, and then I take down to 1. They should have responded to me killing that with the thing, because if they draw, I guess if they draw a kill spell, I lose anyway. Alright, opponent, your go. Wow, okay, so I live at 1. Heater, boom. I'll go out on my own terms. Boom. All right, so that's not what we want to be doing in this matchup. I think I can cut this. The Ragavans are probably never ever gonna hit, so I'll just run it like this, I think. Huh. I mean, we have a turn on Ragavan, but odds are it's not gonna hit. This hand is good if we draw land. It's chill. I'll try it. I mean, we do get to, even if we miss a land drop for one turn, we still get to play Magic, so it's kind of wholesome. This is embarrassing that I'm down this much on clock. I don't play slow. I don't think I do, at least, but right, there's a Ragavan, your go, opponent. Please don't have a fatal push. Odds are that they do, but you know, they might not. They have a Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize me, Thoughtseize me, Thoughtseize me, please, 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 please. Yes! Alright, so Ragavan will connect unless they... You know, what they might do is they might Soul Spike my Ragavan to stop me from hitting land drops, and then they take my Guide of Souls, and then I'm like not doing anything, but if I top deck a land, I just outskill them, so... I wish it was a Thoughtseize, because then they could just take 2 extra damage, but it is not, unfortunately. Alright, Bigums, come on. What you got? Alright, so they take Purge. Holy, I'm so good at this game. Alright, I'm going to try to bait them into Soul Spiking my Ragavan. Dang it. It didn't work. Bowmaster? Low-key, Bowmaster kind of demolishes them. So I gain a life off the guide. And then I get to play Bowmaster, and then just like... Holy. I like this Bowmaster art. And now their Necro just like can't do anything. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Beautiful girl. That's why it'll never work. I'm sorry. I should never sing again, shouldn't I? Alright, they have a Surveil land. Oof, that feels rough for them. Graveyard Trespasser in 2026. That's insane. Flage got banned, bro. You don't need to play that card anymore. Crack you with the team. Alright, tickle you for 5. They might have a push for their own Bowmasters, and then they... I mean, they know about this Thraben Charm, though, so, like... it's kind of rough for them, regardless, I think. Yeah. Alright, Bigums, come on. I think I'm just supposed to play the Chud of Victory here, because I do not have an Arena of Glory, unfortunately. I was hoping I could hold up mana if I just like hit one of their threats, I could play it. But I'm so lucky to draw the one of Ragavan on turn 1. That's pretty cool, I think. Alright, they have 3 mana. They've got a Necro. Honestly, I'm kind of fine with just like letting them draw a bunch of cards, because they just Bowmaster ping and actually wait, are they dead if I just kill this? So I fetch. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're at 1. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let them draw a billion cards, low-key. I mean, if they have a Soul Spike, though, I get super blown out, so I think I have to kill this. Yeah, Soul Spike just like wins them the game. And if they have a Soul Spike, they have to use it on my Voice of Victory now, I think. Alright. And then we just top deck Bombard. Yeah, okay, they had the Soul Spike. What they exile? They exiled double Witherbloom Charm. Holy chat. Okay. Alright, well that is ridiculous. So I get to go attack with all creatures. Okay. I think my worst creatures... Oh yeah, it's just the Orc Army. I'll fly that one. And then I get to go a Johnny, cast a second Ajani, 0. How much damage is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage here. They go to 8. And then a Johnny plus second Ajani is not lethal, but it's close. So we get to flip here. Is this lethal? No, they go to 1. Boom. Did I miss out on 1 damage earlier in the game? Oh, yeah, I kind of did. I could have played the voice pre-combat, and then they would be dead here. Okay. I don't know how they can win from this spot, though, so... I mean, yeah. All right. Well, the deck works. We went 3 and 2. We got our entry fee back, which is always nice. How many qualifier points do we have? All right. Well, there is the deck with Lightning and Poffense. They both did their job. 43 qualifier points. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.